Hi guys, welcome to this week's Take a Look Tuesday, and I am in my garden studio. Last week I showed you my college studio because I'm doing an MA at Cambridge School of Art, but yeah, my garden studio is actually at the moment where I'm doing most of the work because a lot of the stuff I'm doing is really messy, it's noisy, and there's lots of stuff, and also I can just like come down at the end of the garden and just do a little bit more before I go and do something with family and stuff over the weekend. So let me show you the things that I've been working on this week. Let me turn the camera around. I've got some paper mache hanging up. I need to do another layer on that tonight. I'm working on this piece, which is obviously chicken wire, which I will then cover in plaster. And over here, this is these are two different ones that I'm doing for my hanging lanterns. So these are curtain rings and glue, black glue, and then I thought I'd try it literally just with the glue as well, and then I ran out of both, so I've ordered more of those to make the whole thing. There's one here that I'm creating out of wire that I will bend round as well. And yeah, if I step back, you can see this gigantic wall. I'm having to be careful where I step back with all the things behind me. Yeah, so this wall is, this morning I have been sandwiching these together, measuring because they're going to be carved into various sized either seed pods or seeds. So I will have some that are just 2 deep, which will be the seeds, some that are 4 deep, which will be the larger pods, and then there's one I think that is 7, which is going to be a really lovely big conchus one, which I'm going to cut in half and bits and pieces there. So I've been doing lots of gluing this morning, and then it's all stored up ready for me to carve it, which is so much fun. And down here, this is the piece I was working on when I cut myself with the angle grinder. Yeah, so it's a constant reminder, and I will get back to it at some point, maybe not with the angle grinder immediately. I'm healing really well. I don't know whether you want to see. It's not looking too bad now, just a tiny little bit of scab to come off. I am being careful. I'm needing to carry on work, obviously, but I'm not doing the sort of power toolsy stuff at the moment. I'm giving myself a few weeks to heal and get better. Now, another thing to show you here is that upstairs in my house, I've got an extra storage space. So let me take you there and show you, because that's basically once something's finished in here, I take it up there, out the way. Yeah, so let me show you. So I'm using my daughter's bedroom as a extra storage space because she's at uni most of the time, and it's a nice big room. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm storing at the moment. This is what I was going to show you. So these are the sort of either finished ones or just ones that need to be kept out of the way of the mess. So you've seen this one before, I think. So I'm starting to build as many paper mache spheres as I can. These are going to be the giant seeds inside my pod. The giant tent-like structure made of lycra that people climb inside. So I've discovered a nice resin recipe that only means 3 layers of paper mache before it's solid enough to hold something this size, which is quite cool. So I'm churning these out each weekend. I do like a layer each night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's another 1 or 2 done, depending on how many I get through, using beach balls. Yeah, and these, I think you might have seen this one before. This one's made of lycra but solidified with PVA in the resin. This is made of string, or wool actually, fluffy wool, again with PVA and the resin type of thing. And I think you've seen this as the ceramic one, and the plaster one that you might have seen with protrusions coming out, and the metal one. This is a new one that I've done in the last few days, which is actually, this is called polymorph, which is like a plasticky pellet thing that you melt in boiling water. and then you mould them, and I've tried several different attempts to get this to work, eventually putting it onto paper mache and then cutting out all the holes. Yeah, and so that's nice and solid now, and took a long time to paint in all the little nooks and crannies. So some of these are for the totem pole pods going up from the floor, and some of them are my new hanging pods. All the hanging ones are going to be this type of see-through effect with one seed inside, like a Japanese lantern is the idea, and they're going to hang on a chain coming down from the ceiling. So yeah, I've now done 4 of those that are here right now, and I'm working on some more. So this installation that I'm working on is pretty massive, as you could probably tell, and it's about emerging. It's called Emerge. Emerging from struggle and difficulty, really. That's why there's lots of black in it, and I'm using colours to burst through that darkness, bringing light through the darkness, really. I'm hoping it's a piece of work that really resonates hope to people, and that it meets people where they're at, basically, in their various struggles that they're in. And I'm planning to use this as an installation that I then take on tour around the country, so I can share that message further afield. Because it's so big, there's a lot of material to buy, and so I've got a fundraising campaign that I'd love you to partner with me in, and there's loads of merchandise that I've designed especially to reward you. Thank you for supporting me in that way. But yeah, if you check out the link above or below, you will find out more details about the project and things that you can get as your rewards for being generous. But I'd love you to partner with me in this, and let's make something epic together and share a message of hope, because everybody needs a bit of that, don't they? So I will see you this time next week, and I will share with you whatever I'm up to between now and then. Take care. See you soon.